For many years, I built budgets for corporations, and one of the things that we would always do is add in inflation to the budgets. And I just always thought to myself, wow, that is a very smart strategy. How did I never think of that? To me, it was always like, let's just add in a little buffer here, right? That is the smartest thing ever, right? But it wasn't until I really started learning about money to where I could understand that that's part of the problem that we have today. I came across a video today on Twitter, and it explains exactly why this is a problem, and I wanted to share it with you guys.
In 2020, the United States government and central bank printed $6 trillion out of thin air and then distributed it through a whole bunch of subsidies, special interest projects, huge corporations and financial institutions, and basically any politically connected entity that had the lawyers and lobbyists necessary to make sure that they got their cut. I think most sane people hear that and think that's a huge number, and they understand at least that that's not fair. But I think the magnitude of the word trillions gets lost in our little linear brains. So I want to take a minute to explain what it means to print $6 trillion. First, we need to understand why the free market works. When you have money that is fair, sound money, where the rules are the same for everybody, it means essentially to spend money, you have to earn money. It means that every economic decision has skin in the game. There is no objective unit of value. All value is only relative. So the only reason that you know for sure some product or choice on how to spend your time isn't worth $500 is simply because you are the one who paid the price to get that $500. You are the only person who can feel and is bearing the responsibility for that $500 cost. So every time you choose product A over product B, or you spend money on your kid's braces instead of a new TV, or you buy the car that you need instead of the one that you want, you are directing the resources that you made in the world to tailor the economy to what you need. Now, the average American earns $2 million over their entire lifetime. Every hard choice, late night, emotional breakdown, every hope and dream they ever strived for, all of the blood, sweat, and tears that shaped the world according to their values rests in that $2 million. To print $6 trillion out of thin air and politically redistribute it means to erase the entire lives of 3 million people from economic existence. All of it. Poof. The care and concern of 3 million lifetimes worth of decision-making and judgments were replaced with a laundry list of corporate subsidies, a bunch of bailouts for corrupt financial institutions, interest-free loans to giant corporations that just use it to swallow up all of the small business in the country, blatant money laundering, and then a huge list of just political virtue signaling in 3,000 pages of nonsense written by a bunch of lobbyists that not a single person in Congress even reads.
But we have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it.
And that was just 1 year. And everybody wonders why it feels like the country's going to shit and nothing we do matters. It's because it doesn't. We literally use a money that lets them steal the economic weight of every decision we ever make. The very tool by which we transmit our values into the world has a master key, and the counterfeit class uses it whenever it is convenient for them. We have a fiat economy that reflects the fiat values of the counterfeit class, And it cannot and will not get better until we use a money that they can't control. But that's just my 2 cents.